Coaches, we are talking about the backside cut technique in the mid zone or stretch zone schemes here. We're going to take you through a couple cut ups. What we've heard most from coaches is a 3-step cut policy. All right, so you don't want to cut until your third step. That mainly means is that that's going to give you enough time to make sure your shoulders are perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. We talked to a few coaches. Jason Eck at Minnesota State Mankato made a great point talking to us about a lot of times by the second step, the shoulders are not perpendicular or they're not facing the sideline. Okay, which would give an opportunity for a run through for a defensive lineman, or more importantly, give him an opportunity to get up off the ground and make the play. Okay, other coaching points we've heard a few coaches talk about even getting hurt. Okay, on a cut block and turning a shoulder if they're not landing on their stomach. I think Coach Eck pointed that out to us as well. So right now we're looking at mid zone. This is ECU working to the front side. As you see this left guard now, they're going to cut a backside A-gap player because the ball could cut back to the A-gap. In fact, ECU does even cut a frontside A-gap player. So by the third step right now, okay, pretty good job. Whatever you're teaching that cut block, most coaches are talking to taking that outside or that right here. Here's a coaching point. Make sure we have that. And this is all straight from the copy. Okay, the key is right there is to rip the play side arm through the backside leg. Okay, so that's the coaching point that Coach Eck teaches, as many other coaches do in the cut block here, as you'll see a few examples. This is Towson. Okay, second level defender's now getting cut. Here's the guard taking his 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, okay. Stops, shoulders perpendicular to the line of scrimmage, gets him on the ground. Ball's going to the left, Minnesota State Mankato. Now, Coach made a point. Now, this is what we're talking about. Now, watch the right guard here, okay. He doesn't take his 3 steps. He's going to cut right away, okay. Boom, second step down. Now, this defender has an opportunity to get his hands down and protect himself from that cut block. I mean, he does get knocked on the ground, but you can see his body position. He is still able to get up and pursue the play. Now, that's a great effort defensively. We get that. But now if he's cutting on his third step, now it buys more time for the running back to advance the ball. So it's just a small, minute coaching point, which I think is a pretty good one, okay, by Coach Eck and some other coaches talking about when to make the cut block. Okay, timing maybe a little better here by the right guard. Third step down. Okay, at least his shoulders are perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. And once that happens, you're going to get a good situation to cut the ball back. This player decides to take it around, a couple gaps wider. Works out for him. Minnesota State Mankato going to the right. 2-eye technique to the right of the screen. Or we're going to look to the backside here, the tackle. Okay. Now, the one point that Coach Eck made, which I really thought was a good point, especially if you're cutting a second-level player, is that you are, instead of taking 3 steps to cut like you were a first-level player, now you're taking 3 steps down the line of scrimmage, and his drill is perfect for this. Okay, if you got a chance, check it out on Case 4, but it's 1, 2, 3, flat, and then working up. Okay, because that's going to get to the right intersect point, and that's a good job by that player. He sees the intersect point. Now, he does not have to cut this player. Okay, I mean, just got to tie him up, decides to cut him, gets him on the ground. But very good coaching point in terms of taking those 3 flat steps first before making a cut block. Again, a little premature cut here. Looking at the right tackle. 1, 2. Second step, he's cut. Player does not get up quick enough, doesn't matter anyway. But see, I mean, it could be affected on the second step. Usually coaches are talking about getting it done on the third step for a perfect cut block. Last one here, Michigan State. Ball's going to your right. Okay, watch the tackle in this situation. Looking right here. 1, 2, almost stutter steps a little bit. You got a fast back. It may not be important, but again, those coaching points are pretty essential in terms of when to make that cut block, whether he's a first-level defender or a second-level linebacker.